win condition is still your favorite thing?
It is.
Say?
My
Is it
favorite
like
word
at
in
every
the
part
world.
of your life? Every day you go, what is my win condition today?
It is.
Good.
Eat a breakfast.
Win. Annette is the first ban again.
The Annette will be followed by a teammate, and that means Divine Vendetta are getting a little bit spicy because it forces Team Queso to ban out both the Florentino and the Darcy with no response. It'll give first draft of an Elsu potentially over to Divine Vendetta.
No! Okay.
And they get it.
Oh.
All right.
Take Sephiroth. Take Sephiroth first. Deny. Team Queso prioritizes that Sephiroth every single time. You're going to give them... Wow, Sephiroth Tulin. This is their signature like draft comp they love to draft because that gives them so much mid lane dominance. This is why they don't lose early game because they take Tulin Sephiroth.
I mean, to be honest, with the exception of Divine Vendetta, everybody has taken Sephiroth first, if it's there.
Sometimes...
Almost everybody. I think we broke the 100% record in the last game. You're right. A little bit right.
TQ are very happy with that, though, because it gives them a fantastic double engage. Tulin is very good at chasing people down. Sephiroth is very good at brawling and poking and sustaining through team fights.
But I am wondering why we aren't seeing a Quillen.
No, we haven't seen very many Quillens for a while, because you, I think, need a bit of a specialty player for it.
Yeah, but he's so good when he is on the right player. I mean, it's amazing to watch. Oh, Prada being picked up, looking pretty scary with that skin there. I wouldn't mess with that Prada.
Nah, he's got a helmet
I'm not sure
on
I'd mess
that
with that
covers
Alice
his eyes.
either.
Because he doesn't even need to see in order to mess you up.
Alice and Praetor, skins or otherwise, unusual.
Yeah, I think with how this would work is if you can land the Hissy Fit with the Plague Spectre charged up, and then the Disciple of the Plague, another Plague Spectre follows up with that, then you can probably wipe out an entire team. But that's assuming that you get fed.
Well,
yeah.
So the Hissy Fit, of course, functions very well to amplify magic damage, but it also applies a slow over a massive area. So if we accept that Z is going to play this Elsu very far back, I think the massive area slow will really help guarantee these snipes are going to land.
Yeah, that's true. That's a great point. And plus, Alice and Prada have some CC, right?
But here's the thing, if you're picking those to help Z be more effective with her Elsu, I still feel like just take a better pick for Z than Elsu.
Well, I think in their heads, and I suspect probably in their ranked games and in their scrims, Z is having a great time playing back, landing the snipes, winning video games for their teams. But the problem is that at this competitive level, landing snipes doesn't guarantee a kill in the same way because the individual players are positioning so much better. So they need Z to go off and they need to be able to follow up on those kills. And actually, the follow-up is what I'm worried about. They don't yet have enough mobility. So
Ryoma and Richter are Queso's other bans. Valheim and Kriknak complete Divine Vendettas.
Ryoma, Richter, both characters with that mobility, with that chase down potential that would follow up on a good snipe burst.
What?
Whoa.
Is this a potential Arthur showing up here?
No.
Oh, Baldum. They're going to play Baldum potentially top? No.
That's because...
I can support. I can play support Baldum.
No, I got it. They're playing this.
No, yeah, they will play because Sephora support.
They'll play this top lane.
Yep.
Because they are worried about the Varus coming out from Divine Vendetta. And Team Queso, they even tweeted at me about it, believe that Baldum plays very, very well into a top lane Varus.
Yeah, we'll see. I can't wait to see that. But will it work into a Roxy?
It's not against the Varus yet. Why put the Baldum in now?
I think
before your opponent had picked Varus.
This lets them sit on their jungle pick.
Yeah.
So this gives them the opportunity to see all of what DV have. Worst case, Baldum into whatever gets drafted isn't the worst thing in the world. He's a tanky boy. He can take the hits. I do think Roxy is a bit of a worse matchup for him, but he'll survive.
Yeah.
And they now have all the choices in the world for Ibuchichi.
Quillin. But he probably will go with...
there you go.
Something else.
So we didn't get a traditional marksman pick in the first round, but we do here. Lindis closes it out for Queso, and that is looking like a scary lineup with a Sephiroth in that, with Baldum that we know they can play. That Tulin combination that you like alongside their Sephiroth when it's in the hands of Queso. Ibuchichi's got Lindis.
I'm a little bit worried about Divine Vendetta's... Oh, hold up. Say it with me. Win condition. Because I don't feel like Divine Vendetta have a coordinated attack front. They don't have anyone to take the front line except for the Rourke, who wants to really get in, but he is a little bit squishy towards the late game.
Yeah.
That Roxy doesn't have the mobility to lead a fight, and the Elsu, the Praetor, the Alice all want to play back, all want to play behind a front line that is here non-existent, except for maybe the Roxy.
We're not looking at a crazy double jungle composition, are we?
No, I hesitate there. The Roxy will be running Leviathan, which you don't see as much these days because the jungle items got much more difficult to run from the side lane, but you can still do it. That does kind of say as a statement that Few thinks he's going to win his lane hard.
Yeah, I think that's the key. Is the Roxy likes to get the jungle talent, because the punish talent, because in the Slayer lane, she can usually win her matchup, out-trade, clear the way very quickly, start taking the vision seal, start stealing jungle, and then just get more fed in the enemy team, and then be able to rotate with that Agni's Grass and make some plays.
And you're a bit of a fan of that Agni Grass.
Oh, yeah. If you get pulled with the Agni's Grass, you should be dead.
It is
a good team will focus that person down, because you literally, it's like a arm snare, but better, because you can drag the person with you, and they're taking damage on your fire that you leave behind.
So, fire is what we expect here. Queso, wannabe, #1 in EU before we go to the finals in April in Sydney. And it's Divine Vendetta's interesting draft that has to stop them now.
A good Agni's Grasp is a win condition. Commit with me. All right. That was going to be like a team building thing. No, it probably is here, because if you can land a good Agni's Grasp, then they guarantee both Z and Mathroy can follow up.
Yeah,
like, that's a lot of burst.
Yeah, I'm excited here.
Oh, memorized. He's eating a lot of burst as well. He'll barely get out at Z's right there. The flicker for an opening kill. Yavex is here, though. And they'll bully Z back a little bit, but the rest of the team's now here, and Yavex eats full burst. Mathroy keeps on the chase, but can't quite confirm the kill.
That charge Plague Spectre hit him as well, but I love the aggressiveness from Z right there. That is exactly how you want to play this Elsu the whole game. So hopefully Z has awakened with Divine Vendetta.
I'm just happy to see Plague Spectre back.
Yeah. Oh, Plague Spectre's great. Oh, look at that. Landing another snipe. And the longer she is on that sentry, the more, the more pierce that snipe has. 5 seconds, up to 5 seconds, I believe. So let's see how Fu is going to do here, because that's the one interesting thing. Lilu has switched. He's no longer in the Dragon lane. He's in the Slayer lane. And Yavex usually plays Slayer lane bottom, but he is playing Dragon lane bottom. So I like that both these players can switch.
That was because they wanted Omen into Roxy, as opposed to Baldom into Roxy.
Yeah, that's true.
But I'm not sure that Baldom into Elsu is particularly great either.
No, it's not. He gets bullied like crazy, and that's what's happening to him right now.
They've given Divine Vendetta some pretty good lane matchups if they can win them.
Yep. But Divine Vendetta is behind on gold, though, so they're not farming as efficiently. But look at Yavex. That aggression. Wow.
Some fancy footwork, too. Staying ahead of Z's snipe. That's why you do. If you keep seeing these Elsu players do all these twirls, the reason for it is so that they can't predict the Tracer, the little red line that comes out first. The Abyssal Dragon will be up first as well. Plague Spectre will connect. It will go to Divine Vendetta. Mathroy able to get the front lines.
Yeah, very nice job by Mathroy there. And look at Fu. Lilu losing a lane matchup right now. That's not something we see often.
He did steal away that golem, and I don't think Few can catch up. So Lilu, by some metric, is doing all right, but he did lose that fight.
Yeah, that's the weakness that you pointed out about Roxy. Not the most mobile hero. Can't really chase anyone down, and that's why. And Lilu basically took advantage of that mobility weakness.
Ibuchichi will drift away as Vico gets close. He turns back to the fight. The Plague Spectre will be a parting gift. Chunking memorized. Mathroy's there for the follow-through, but it's too far forward. Thunderbird, Lilu, they almost get the kill. The teamwork, though, is perfect.
Yeah, that was such a good rotation to protect him. But that, again, the movements really question me. Why did Vico go down that path and open up himself to 2 heroes raining damage onto him like that instead of rotating with his team or his team going with him where he is? These tight movements are absolutely critical in team fights, because if you're out of position and not moving with your team, you are now an easy target to get picked off. So Divine Vendetta, they got to be careful in that regard.
Z already doing better than previously. Vico rotates down as well alongside 09. They really do think they can make this fight happen. The stun goes wide, the snipe will land, but Yarvex is tanky.
Yeah, Z playing this absolutely really well.
Few caught out, though, in the Death's Embrace. He will be chunked down eventually as Team Queso wields a tower push up top. It's a split push, and the Wild Prison means Yarvex is bought time. Z's just focusing the tower, though. Ruiz on the rotate, will join the fight. Mathroy onto the tower. He can't finish it, and he can't tank it either. Yarvex has done his job.
Wow, Yarvex was so good there, what he did there. Cleaned the wave, used the Wild Prison, lived long enough. And then look, Ibuchichi just got a kill onto Fico on the top.
Fico traded 1-1 for Lilu. I don't think he expected Ibuchichi to be in the area. They will pay for that as Ibuchichi's able to steal away some jungle as well as that kill.
Yeah, but a textbook on how do you defend 1 versus 3 on tower. Watch what Yarvex just did there. Amazing play on that bottom.
Mathroy does get a Sage buff back in his own favor. Good even trades. The combo onto Ruiz lands pretty well as well, but Yarvex is on the front lines. Oh, and he's got Mathroy. There's no dash there. He won't be able to get out, and the Sage buff is reclaimed by Team Queso.
Yeah, and Mathroy used his Determination ultimate earlier in that fight onto the tower.
View will win that fight into Lilu if it's taken straight up due to the wildfire. So they back off, and this means that the focus shifts back bottom where TQ wants a tower.
Yeah, look at this 3-on-2 engage on the tower here.
Wild Prison did go wide. Oh, no, it's very low, and Yarvex confirms the kill. Z can't win this trade if the Wild Stomp gives him damage reduction, and Yarvex can just outscale.
Yeah, amazing. And I do see why they put that bottom on the bottom there, because he actually has that pass, like you said, the damage drawing. He actually has the extra armor. That is his passive, so he can tank a lot of those snipes there. And I love how coordinated that 3-on-2 under tower was. So well executed by Team Queso, and now they get the dragon because of that play.
It is interesting. If you get close range, if you land the Wild Stomp, anyone on the Wild Stomp does less damage to you.
Yeah.
So he has to get so close to that L-suit in order to stay safe. It's a bizarre
Yeah, and he had a good wild charge too. He actually was the reason why Mathroy died.
Yeah, combo
huge.
with Ibuchichi, wow. They scare back Team Queso in mid, but it's a limited engagement. As Team Queso are aware of the problems, although they don't seem to realize that that bush has been sentryed.
Yeah, I do like the rotation from Divine Vendetta, though. They're rotating more as 3 to 4 man, protecting their jungle. That's exactly what you need to do when you're behind.
Yarvex in the bot lane, again with Memorized. Trying to get more towers down there.
Definitely, and look at that Team Queso. They're looking for a pick here. These 4-man sneaky rotation through this bush here. Looking to see if someone's going to be out of position.
Look at Yarvex just bullying Z down bottom. Every time Z tries to push out, challenge a little bit of wave, you just have Yarvex running at him.
Yeah, and that's interesting because L2 should win. Memorize in trouble.
Tides of Life will keep him safe. The flicker as well. Waterwall saves his life. Very well played by Memorized.
Yeah, what a good Tides of Life there. He was in a really tough position, so he's got to be careful.
Lilu.
Oh,
does get the Agnes grasp. Lilu's pulled in, but there's no follow-up, at least not yet. He does get slowed down by the Disciple of the Plague, but he's able to zoom ahead, and now he lands the Death's Embrace. The tables have turned. View can't win this fight. Lilu's just able to chunk him down, and Vico has to back off, but Ibuchichi won't let him.
Yeah.
Vico's trapped.
He's in trouble here. Look at the damage coming out. Yep, they're going to back off, but that's a perfect example of using the ultimates with your team.
Mathroy not with his team, caught out a mid by Yarvex. Memorized comes through on the flank. It's big damage. They do get Ibuchichi low, but they can't confirm the kill. Vico just has to run again.
Ibuchichi's sitting at 7-0-1, TJ. My goodness, he's on a tear right now.
And it's been working very well for the team, just starting these team fights with Yarvex and letting Ibuchichi clean up the fights.
Yeah, doing such a good. You see the difference, though. He used his Death's Embrace when his team was with him. So now the team can just focus down whoever got stuck in a Death's Embrace, which was Fu. Fu, on the other hand, used Agni's Grasp when the team was not with him, and he could not capitalize on that ultimate. This is why your ultimate is most effective to secure a kill or to help your team get that kill together. There we go.
There's the
Even
combo.
better.
Lilu will be focused out. Mathroy is able to grab
As I
it.
talk about it, they do it.
You're like an oracle.
No, I'm a wannabe Oracle.
You do drink Java in the mornings?
Yeah, yeah. I drink British tea, too, that you make for me. I appreciate you.
Larry Ellison. Vico will focus down a little bit of jungle to steal away as Z grabs mid. That's a little bit better from Divine Vendetta, not losing this gold lead so badly.
Yeah, the current thing though is just the Rourke. He's so behind TJ. 4.9k gold. Look at his item builds. Only has Rank Breaker. And Lindis is so ahead. Rank Breaker, Clav Sancti, 6.8 thousand gold. This is going to be really tough for the Rourke. Foo, what you doing?
Dying. He'll be caught out by Ruiz, playing himself well with the Thunderbird. The Fobbs there on 09 as well. Z's still in trouble. The Flicker, I don't think that's gotten him to safety. He doesn't have a disengage anymore. He's gone. Matt Roy's back, trying to challenge the backlines, but he's already spent the ultimate, and he only got Ibuchichi for it. Now he'll challenge Yavix, but he can't win melee range, and will go down.
That burst damage from Ruiz, oh my goodness. But that is an example of them splitting up. Foo put himself in a really weird position. And if you're splitting up as a team that's behind, there's no way you're going to come back. It's impossible to come back because they have level advantage over you.
You barely saved Vico there. That Thunderbird would have killed him.
It would. It would. He's so ahead. Look at him, level 13. Look at his items. Oh my goodness. He just finished Boomstick as well.
Boomstick giving Tulin a little bit of the AoE damage he normally lacks. Those explosions on the end of the projectiles.
Yeah, definitely there. The key here is they have, look, they got to kill. So this is their chance here. This is their chance to turn around. They have a 5 versus 4 right now.
The Zoom, bringing the feed to 09's diving in. They scare them off Dark Slayer, but Matt Roy's in trouble, and Few is in the middle of so many, but the Hissy Fit does land. They're doing big damage, but they can't clean up the kills. Z's just arrived, but nobody's there to confirm the damage he's doing, and now his disengage is barely enough to take him to safety. Vico is the answer. He swings through. The snipe from Z hits there for a double kill.
Man, Z just came alive that fight, landing 2 critical snipes and coming in when the team needed her. I love the Hissy Fit, slowed everything down. Fu kind of overextended, took all the damage and fell, but before he died, he took as much damage with him and allowed then his teammates to come in there and clean up. And Z landing these snipes. Wow, what a difference in Elsu gameplay right now.
Vico showing up as well. They needed an extra source of damage, otherwise Z would have just been overwhelmed. And Vico just rolls in, says, my Plague Spectre is fully charged.
And I'm going to turn on Disciple of the Plague. So the key now, Divine Vendetta has a chance to come back. They're not that far behind. That was a critical fight that they won. They need to make sure that they combine the Alice Hissy Fit with their team.
Memorized. There it is, Tides of Life. That's all he's got. He should be easy to focus down. The snipe is necessary, but Z lands it.
Man, Z is on fire right now in this Elsu. What happened?
All of a sudden, the team's surrounding them, keeping them safe, and she's been able to capitalize on it.
Yeah, but she's landing all these snipes that we saw. It's a big difference. Game 1, missing all of it. This game, landing them so well. I'm so impressed. This is awesome.
Now the focus from Divine Vendetta. They want an Abyssal Dragon. Team Queso should be trying everything in their power to prevent it. That's why Ibuchichi's in the area. Wild Prison will be in their power. Matt Roy will get it. Oh, the patience. When he gets 2, Yavix, that's 3 with a snipe from Z. Matt Roy finally gets choked down, but Vico intercepts the Thunderbird.
The body block from Vico. What teamwork showing up here. And Matt Roy, what are you doing? You have the Dark Blessing, my man. Go for the kill. You can still kill Ruiz there. He could have gone for it. What is the point of the Dark Blessing? Oh my goodness. They could have done so much more, TJ, but I'm happy with how well Divine Vendetta is playing right now. They are making a massive comeback against the best team in EU.
Focused on Z and 09. They'll survive it. Now Memorized is in trouble and has to blow Tides of Life just to get out.
Yeah, again, he has the Dark Blessing. He has to utilize it in the next few minutes or it's going to be wasted. So that's one thing that Mythorn really needs to think about here. Oh!
He'll utilize it, diving it, Memorized, caught out.
Yeah, Yavik's coming in here, careful. But wow, Divine Vendetta, TJ, they just switched on.
Z just got deleted though at mid. It might have all just turned round. Mathroy can't stand it. It will be Vico with the Plague Spectre for big damage, but that's not confirming any kills, and they've lost their major sources.
Yeah. Again, they need to stick together. They caught Z out of position by herself, easily blew her up, and then Mathroy tries to come in and salvage it, and then he dies as well. And now complete map control given up here. And guess what happens? Dark Slayer goes over to Team Queso.
Poor positioning by Divine Vendetta may cost them an awful lot. Vico wants to be able to steal the Dark Slayer, and he very nearly does.
That was so close. Vico is impressive on this Preda, honestly. Playing really well.
It's a very strong performance. Z and Mathroy, the 2 other elements of Divine Vendetta's strong showing. have just been brought back. They need to turn around these fights, though, into a Dark Slayer.
They definitely do. And this Dark Slayer now from Team Queso, they're going to wait for potentially a big wave to form. Yep, they're going to go home and reset. Oh, he's going to drop it from the very back of the home base. Let it take its time to stroll down from the side of the map.
That guarantees the longest time that the minions are empowered.
Yeah.
So a lot of EU teams have been doing that if they just want to take some time, sync up waves.
Yeah, and that's what they want to do. I mean, that's very smart from a Team Queso. Again, their macro game, it's so good. So many teams can learn so much from what Team Queso does in the late game that these decisions that they do are exactly how you want to play with late game macro decisions here.
But Z still has a Tracer on the opposing members, and that's going to make it a little bit harder to take these towers. The Elsu, the Praetor, very good wave clear.
Very, very good wave clear. And you can see the Drake is coming down. They're going to sync up with it. I love what they're doing there. They need to push with it. There's split pushing from the Yavix as well. And Divine Vendetta setting up for a huge snipe.
Plague Spectre. Oh, that's Royan. It's so good. Lilu's deleted. Memorized Ibuchichi just need to bail out. See in the backlight, though, is in big trouble. Ruiz does get the kill onto the star player. And now the rest of Divine Vendetta are in a lot of trouble as Ruiz finds his second. Oh, nine, even with the speed boost, can't keep his team alive. Vico's caught out. He will go underground to the Wild Prison. And that means there are no defenders for these towers as the Drake begins to wash up.
Ruiz, you monster. He jumps in there, gets the kills with Mathroy, and it finishes off additional kills in that fight, putting Team Queso ahead.
Vico does get one, but Ruiz has the Drake. The Acne's Grasp will help out for few, but it's not enough. 20 seconds on respawns, and it will be game number 2 eventually to Team Queso.
Wow, what a play there. Divine Vendetta showing signs of life, giving a fight right back to Team Queso. Honestly, showing some weakness on Team Queso. If Divine Vendetta can do this, then any team can fight back against such a